In this video, we're going to be talking about this setup right here. Stick around to find out more. Screenplays are a blueprint. This is something we're going to be talking about in next Tuesday's episode. It's about how everything you put in a screenplay, you either have to shoot with a camera or record with a microphone. Any internal things can't be in the script because it is the blueprint that the actors, the crew, everyone will use when dissecting, researching and producing the film. We've set up this for one of the episodes, and if you want to know how we set this lighting setup, find out more in a few minutes.
Our Jupiter 985mm lens has broken. All of the aperture blades fell off inside the lens, so I decided to fix it. The reason I decided to fix it, I'm not a pro at all doing this, is because this is a vintage lens. There's not many places that you can get them from, and there's definitely not many places that will fix them for you. So what I did is I took it all apart, followed a video from YouTube, placed all the aperture blades back on, and it's taken us quite a while, but it's our favourite lens and we have a short film coming up and we want to use this lens on it. So yeah, I think I fixed it. It's kind of working. We'll see what the optics look like once I've put it all back together.
There's a reason storyboards have been used on films and animations for almost 100 years. The visual, you can see what you've got, you can see the storyline as it goes along, and you can see the different shot types that you've got, which you can use as a blueprint for when you get your setups right. So we've got our storyboards here. We've used photos because we can't draw very well, and we've mapped out every single story beat in the film. You can look at this and you can see exactly what you need. We've actually got an episode, storyboard using photos, here if you're not very good at drawing and you want to get something on the wall.
We have a guest in the studio today, Isaac. He is a documentary filmmaker and he's going to be helping us shoot the BTS for our next short film, The Asylum Groove. And what we always do in the studio is take the Polaroid of a new person who's come. So what I'm going to do is take your Polaroid picture. Right, there might not be any film left, but we'll give it a go. There's none left. You know what that means? You'll just have to come back. I'll have to order some more. And his Polaroid will be on the wall, so anytime anyone comes to the studio, they'll get the picture on the wall, so yeah.
So this is the final setup for one of the episodes coming out very soon, and yes, we are in fact still in the studio. We don't have an awful lot of room here and we are using it to its maximum potential. So the scenarios that we have to come up with for this episode are all about being in a waiting room and someone being nervous. Now they escalate throughout, and this is the final one where we wanted a very overly dramatic setup with lights orchestrating, changing and developing and almost becoming this cartoony scenario. So what we've ended up doing, we started with our daylight setup and the desk lamp here in our really boring beige waiting room. And then for the final one, we wanted to add some real drama to it. So we set up a dimmable 800 watt light and we flagged off pretty much all of the light coming out with a theatre curtain, and at the same time that I drop the curtain, Rob turns up the light as he sips his very nervous drink. Now we put the desk lamp here so that light is more or less motivated by the desk lamp itself and not just this random light. So as you can see, we don't have a lot of space here, and you might not either, but if you're a little bit more creative, try it out. Yeah, you could end up with something that looks pretty good. Maybe one day we'll actually have quite a big studio and we can do a lot to it.